Hey my friends, welcome back to another video, and today I'm back. So, it's probably a little bit odd not hearing my voice for a month. So, why no outside videos? Well, I'm going to be telling you that tonight, plus a lot of other things. A lot has changed since I last talked to you guys. So, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things in today's video. So get comfortable, get into a comfortable position, and let's talk about it. So, if you don't know who I am, I'm Creepon Slayer. I'm gonna update you guys. So, for those of you that are long-term subscribers, welcome back. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So, today's video, I'm gonna be talking about a variety of things that have been happening for a bit now, for the past month. So, well, good news. I have an IMVU girlfriend, and you're probably thinking, Creepon Slayer, who is this lucky gal? Well, her username on IMVU is It's Ya Girl Isabella, and it's spelled ISSABELLA. And I went to a chat room, I went into a club, and this was not intentional. This happened completely by accident. There was two girls. One was named Madeline, and the other one was named Isabella, and that's the one that I'm currently seeing right now. And she was by herself, and she actually asked, her and this other girl were both asking people, can someone dance with them? Not both of them together, but like separately. Like, the Madeline chick was like, can someone dance with me? And Isabella was like, can someone dance with me? So I make my move and I slide in. And I said, I will. So the first one that I approach is Isabella. And then at one point, I thought she wasn't interested in me, so I went to Madeline because she still didn't find anyone to dance with. And Isabella was like, come. And I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know where you went. She's like, that's okay. She's not much of a talker. She actually doesn't talk very often. She says she doesn't look at the chat when she's playing IMVU. Anyway, so I was dancing with her. I took a couple pictures with her, and she took one picture with me. And Hannah saw it and thought it was awesome. And I updated Hannah on IMVU and told her that I found someone, and she was happy and happy for me. And I was like, well, thanks, Hannah. Means a lot. So that's what happened, and I was just as surprised as Hannah was, because Hannah was like, no offense, Dev, but I'm actually shocked that you landed someone this hot. I was like, what? And then she looks at me and goes, no offense, Dev, but I didn't think you had it in you. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm handsome. She's like, well, yeah, but I mean, she's like uber hot. Like, she's like model hot. And I'm like, okay. And by the way, if you don't know who Hannah is, she's my bestie. She's my best friend. So, anyway, my bestest friend. Anyway, so, and sorry, I'm cloggy. So anyway, so we chatted, and then the very next day, I actually chatted to her, Isabella, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" But before I said anything about anything, I wanted to come clean with her because my Wi-Fi went out, and I was actually pretty sad because I was having a really good time, and this was around dinner time when I was playing with her on IMVU, and my Wi-Fi went out, and I was actually annoyed, and I wasn't happy the fact that I finally found someone on IMVU, a potential IMVU girlfriend, and then my Wi-Fi goes out. Sadness. So, anyway, I apologized. I said, I'm sorry about last night. I'm sorry that I didn't stay with you. It's because my Wi-Fi went out. And she didn't reply to that, and I said, how are you doing? And she said, I'm good. How are you? HRU, for how are you, for short. And I said, I'm doing great knowing that I'm talking to you. So I slid some moves in the chat, in her DM, on IMVU. So that's what happened. So that happened. Update on Hannah's status on IMVU. She's no longer together with Maddie, aka Madeline. She's no longer together with her for a reason I'm not going to discuss. But let's just say she's no longer together with her. I chatted to a couple of people here recently on IMVU. I chatted to a potential boyfriend for Hannah named George. I chatted to a guy today. Actually, this literally happened 40 minutes before this video. I literally chatted to a guy named Comen, and his is spelled Comen. And George, his is spelled J, not G, but Jeorge. George. George. So, that was cool. And IMVU has been so much fun with my best friend. I mean, literally, last night, we were playing IMVU. There was a ball that you can literally stand on and roll on, and just roll on it. And I took a couple pictures with me and her, because if you didn't know this already, but me and Hannah are bro and sis on the game, which I consider my sis in real life. But looking at IMVU though, she's my actual sister, and I'm her actual brother. So, and our parents are dead, and there's a whole story behind it all, which I think Hannah should do a video on because it's very cool and it's interesting. So, yeah. We hung out, we took pictures, and we did all types of goofy things, and just had a blast, pretty much. And I've actually had a couple pictures with Maddie, Hannah's previous wife, and we actually hung out in a room together, all three of us, me, Maddie, and Hannah. And we all hung out at this little cute cabin, this winter cabin, and it was cute. And yeah, we hung out. So that was nice. So we did that, and we had some pictures. I got to see one of Hannah's babies. So that was cool. On the game, I mean. Um, so, all very well and good. On the family front, the Phipps front, we're the Phipps family. So, and actually, let me look up what his name is. I'm actually gonna look it up. I have to do some scrolling. So give me a second. It's gonna take me a minute to do it. Hold on. It's gonna take me a minute. What is it? Man, I have to go back a bit. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm almost there. Where is it? Well, anyway. It's basically your son. And, yeah, so that was what it was. And I can't remember his name, but it was her son, her baby boy. And I haven't done any videos with Sweetie. Yes, I have walked Sweetie, but I haven't actually made videos with Sweetie. Tomorrow I will do a video. And a lot of wild things have happened to me lately. Well, for one thing, I was sleeping, and this was actually 6 days ago. I was sleeping, and around 2 p.m., 2 in the afternoon, I heard a voice in my ear, and it was actually Hannah's voice, and it said, "Wake up." And it wasn't like a yell, it was actually a whisper. So that woke me up. And I was like, what the world? Because I actually have pictures on my shelf of Hannah, because we're best friends. And I actually thought one of them spoke. One of the pictures of hers spoke to me. I was like, what the world? So that was wild. And then on one apartment building, there's actually some faces on the wall. And you're probably thinking, faces on the wall? What do you mean? Well, due to erosion from weathering, it makes it look like there's faces on the rocks. And that's why I call it faces on the wall. Which I've actually got pictures. And I'll post them to my Instagram. And let me know if you guys think they're faces. If you think they're faces. One looks like an Egyptian, a pharaoh Egyptian. One looks like either a lion or a monkey. And one was actually a tree. And the moss on the tree made it look like it was a puppy dog face. And it was eyes and a mouth of a dog, which was pretty wild. So I experienced that throughout the past 4 days. And also, today, well, gone yesterday, I actually found a perfectly shaped, fully round rainbow oil patch just in the middle of the road next to the dumpster where I live, and it's completely